Hey, happy Sunday and welcome to the Soul Knows. I'm Ariella. I'm an Akashic record reader and Reiki master teacher, and I'm so excited to have you here today because I really want to explore this concept of what a soul is. We talk about the soul and the essence within each of us, the spirit, um, the thing that's eternal beyond this moment in time, beyond just this lifetime. But what exactly is this ethereal kind of conceptual thing that we all want to experience, we all want to touch, we want to feel, we want to be moved by? So I'm excited. Let's channel on it. And, I've never channeled on this before, so I'm learning just as you are. And our idea of this will grow and expand. But let's just take a moment to invite in. Invite in and set this intention, say this prayer to receive the messages that we need to hear in a way that's gentle, loving, kind, and illuminating. Yeah, that's what I feel. So, I channel by connecting with my highest self, with source, higher consciousness. I will call source, spirit, God, divine, creator, all of those terms. Also, I channel by speaking light language and then moving my hands a lot because it moves the energy through, and it's like I receive these downloads as either movies that I see in my mind's eye, and I hear sounds and songs and phrases, and I'll describe the pictures and images, and then I'll also feel sensations sometimes. It's like receiving a data stream. It's like receiving bits of data and then interpreting them into the best, most available human language that I have. So, okay, I'm excited. Let's get into it. What is a soul? What is a soul? So I'm just saying this light language to bring you into this moment, to really connect with yourself, and almost it's like connecting into your heart space where you feel your emotion, wherever that is actually in your body. I'm getting like connect into that space where you feel things, where you allow yourself to feel things, because this message will resonate with you more if you can open that channel within you to feel. And that might be through sensation of your body, that might be through the mind, it might be through hearing the sounds and just appreciating the rhythm of this, because there are many ways that this message can awaken you. So connecting into that space within you, and almost it's like taking a look inward, because they're showing me this diamond that lives within it's like the chest cavity. It's like every person has this it's this oblong crystal, and in it there's this shining light, this radiant light. It's a glow, it's a spark, but it's also like a fire. And they're saying seat of the soul. I'm getting seat of the soul. So this is where we sit within our bodies, actually. And it's interesting, if you are familiar with the chakras, the main 7 chakras in your body, the heart is where the lower 3 chakras meet the upper 3. So this is where like heaven meets earth, right in your heart. Because you are a human body, you're in this human physical vessel so that you can be here and interact in this three-dimensional space, in this world, in this time and place, and receive and sense things from your environment. That's how we interact. Yeah? And then you are also divine because there's part of you that is connected to source consciousness and is here to have, they're saying, this unique human individual experience and to live a story that is your own and to write a story that is your own. Really, there's a huge emphasis on actually writing your own story, being the creator of your own story, because that's what's important as a soul, that you have the autonomy and authority to create your own destiny. There are some people who you might believe also in destiny, and the thing is that these two can exist together. There can be, I'm seeing predestined checkpoints. If you gravitate towards a destiny or like fated events, because it's your story, you get to have those. You get to have those experiences, those moments in life that feel like fated events. And wow, when you do, it's this, they're saying like stroke of faith or like strike of lightning, because it's a moment where you and your creator come together as one, is what I'm getting. And because you know when you have deja vu and you say, I have been here before. I've been here and I don't know how I've been here, but I just know that I've been here with these people in this setting doing this exact activity or saying these words, right? And when you have those types of moments, or just this knowing that you were meant to be here, you're in the right place at the right time, that is the spark of the divine. That is a reminder from your creator, from source, that they are with you. Oh, this is so cool. So this is why synchronicity, there are, me in my journey as I became more spiritual and got into manifestation culture and really started to surrender more in my life. It just became this process of surrendering. I was actively seeking, but also open to receiving these moments of synchronicity. And synchronicity, when it's like those coincidental random moments of, oh, wait, you just mentioned this book. Someone just told me about this the exact other day. How random, interesting. Maybe I should read it. These are like little messages, little drops in your life reminding you how to connect back to your soul. And that you're always connected. That's what's important, that you're always connected, and we can learn how to be tapped in to this part of knowing within ourselves even more. When you start to live your life knowing that you are both the one experiencing it as well as the one watching from above, kind of, you're watching from above, you're watching the movie of your life, and that you're also creating the environment. It's like you're in the video game and you're playing the video game and you've created the video game. That's what this is. So you are simultaneously the character in the video game, you're the player deciding what the character is going to do, and then you've also written and programmed all of the things that are possible to do in the video game. Now, I want you to grasp this concept because it's a big one, actually. Because it's a lot of power to hold over your life. It's a big responsibility when you start to understand that you have the you have so much power at your fingertips. Like, really, you can do whatever you want in your life. And so, how exactly do you know what to do? Or, yeah, what should you do? I remember playing video games, like simulation games, and where you can go and get married, have a family, have a job, like do all sorts of things, but I never knew how to play them. Or I don't know, I just like always went to school and studied and worked my hardest because that's how I was taught to live in my real life. And then I played my video game like that. But it wasn't as fun as it could have been. And why is that? Because I was living life on autopilot. I was just assuming that this is how people live life, that this is what you're supposed to do, and so this is how you do it. And it's funny that I played my video games like that. But when you start to connect into what your soul is and what actually brings you joy, what lights you up, what you're passionate about, what sparks your creativity, it's all about finding what your creative avenue is and beginning to channel divine source creator energy through that. So your creative avenue can absolutely be the corporate world, or it can be like you're an excellent musician, or you take care of children so well and you help them connect to themselves in life, in the world, in this really wonderful way. And that's how you channel your divine gifts, all of the information you've learned across soul times, lifetimes. It's how you can. This really big concept is coming out. There is an invitation to step into this idea that you were put here on this earth to do something meaningful to you, to your soul, because your soul chose to live this life in a certain way. And when we come to earth, we forget, because part of the game is remembering. It's remembering what we came here to do. And that's part of the fun of the game. Interesting. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes less fun. But you sort of learn how to make it fun. And we're going to talk about that another time. But part of the game is remembering what you came here to do. And once you remember, your life starts to change so rapidly, becomes more loving, more abundant. You become more vital, healthy. You are serving yourself by being the highest version of yourself, or of being the most potentiated version of yourself at that moment as you are growing and evolving. And you, in doing so, you serve yourself, you serve your God, and you serve other people. It is entirely win, 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 win. It's amazing. There's only abundance. There is only nourishment. There is only life and creation and giving and receiving in this. It's a really wonderful frequency to be in. And so to follow your path to find what that is, you need to begin by tapping into that part of yourself that feels like soul. So how do we do this? How do we do this? So, for me, I know it began with discovering myself and figuring out who I was. And I took the spiritual route. I started learning about astrology and human design and really started asking questions, like existential questions of like, why am I here? What am I doing on this earth? Why do I know these people? Who are my soulmates? What am I meant to do? What are the gifts that I came with? What is the knowledge and the medicine that I have to share with people that I need to activate and remember? What are the parts of me that I need to heal? What are the aspects of me that I need to reclaim so that I can show up in my wholeness, in my fullness, to do exactly what it is that I came here to do? So it needs to start with that desire first and foremost, because it is a journey that you will walk and you will go on, and it's going to require a curiosity. It starts with a curiosity and a hope for yourself that as you go through this journey and as you walk this path, that life actually opens up. It gets better. You blossom and bloom. You become that stronger, more self-assured, confident, courageous, beautiful version of yourself. Radiant also is coming up. Because you know what starts to happen when you begin to channel your soul frequency, and what is really authentic about you is that the light in your eyes starts to show more. It's just like the light in your eyes channels and it translates. It's like it connects with people, and it connects to people where that light isn't turned on yet. And I don't want to say awaken, because it does awaken, but it's inspiring. It's the reminder that they need. It's the reminder that they need. And it is so important to carry that frequency within yourself, because people can feel it no matter what you do, wherever you are, because you are energy, and we're all feeling energies. You are energy, your body, your clothes, whatever you're sitting on, your thoughts, your ideas, your emotions, all of it is energy. And that's how we're all interacting with each other here. It's just that the particles of the energy are slowed down to a point where things become material and physical, which it's so cool that we even have a realm that exists like this. And because we are all energy, if you want to learn how to interact with energy, you can. And you can start to feel all of these things that are right there, that are like just on the surface or just below the surface, just beneath the surface, and connect with the multitude of information that's available. And it's not just information, it's like life becomes so rich when you open up your senses and open up your mind and open up your heart to everything that's here for you. And that's actually how your life becomes abundant and wealthy. So interesting. So this is a little bit of a taste on what the soul is, why it's important, how it works, what it means to be embodied as a soul in a human body, what this physical reality is, what we're doing here, right? And yeah, there's just this invitation to sit with it and contemplate what this means for you. How does this change your life? How does this change the way that you look at things? Does it perhaps empower you? Does it even make you scared or anxious? That's totally normal too. Okay, so we are going to close this with some light language just to let's seal all of this in, because let's seal all of this in and set the intention that this information, this activation continues to integrate and work itself into your life, into your conscious and subconscious understanding that yes, you actually are creating all of your experiences, all of your every interaction that you're having. You have the power to shift it. That's what's important, is that each thing in your life that you may be happy with or not, you have the power to shift it. And I'm seeing like slides over glasses or something. Like you're shifting out each of the colors and shifting the different frames and going to different places. It's like shifting to different landscapes. And this is how the soul sees um, life as an experience. Is you are the viewer seeing yourself move through life, and you're watching and experiencing as you change the frames. And in order to change the frames, you need to expand your conscious awareness so that you know which frame you want to choose next. So it becomes this this fun, ooh, they're saying scavenger hunt. Like life is this exciting adventure. And if you want life to be an adventure, it absolutely is. It is the search for that thing that you long for, that you yearn for, that you seek, that you call into your reality, because as you seek it, it begins to find you, because you create this pathway through the intention of the mind and heart. And I'm seeing it's two stars colliding or two comets colliding. I think that there's something in physics about that, like when particles collide. Don't know what that is. But that's the concept, because when you set your intention to a site or to a point and say, I want to experience this in my life. I want to get a new job. I want to make new friends. I want to move to this place. I want to find love. I want to start a family. I want to start a business. I want to, I don't know, go to a ball. Anything, really anything. You create the potential in your life for that event to happen and to find you and to meet you in that space. Okay, well, this is so fun. I loved this. Let's seal all of this in. And I hope, you know what, this transmission, it works in you and through you on this energetic level. Just know that you being here in this energy, as you bask in it and soak, it's like it's a frequency bath. That's what this is. That it is working with the intelligence of your body, of your mind, of your soul, of all your past experiences. And it's basically rewriting the programs that you have to understand how to play the game of life and how to navigate it. And the thing that I love about doing this work and living life with this perspective is how empowered and confident I feel knowing that I am the creator of my life and anything is possible. All paths are possible and it's up to me to choose. And that's really fun and exciting for me. And so I hope that you catch on to this bug too. If you're feeling ready, it's here for you. So if you want to learn more about me and my work, you can check out my website, ariellaoceans.com. I also do soul readings on there. So I go into the Akashic records, I channel Reiki and light language to connect with those aspects of you to bring you the insights, to channel those messages, those the guiding words, the messages of support, the encouragement that you need to continue on your path and even to find that path. Because what comes through in these one-on-one sessions is a ton of, first, practical wisdom, but also like spiritual wisdom that your soul has been wanting to share with you for years and years. Also, just hearing millennia, because the soul is infinitely old. And so you've been around for millennia. And you go on into millennia. But here in this moment, in this time, your soul has messages to share with you if you want to receive them. And so that's what I do in my readings. And if you want to book one of those, check out my website. I would love to work with you and help you on this really magical adventure of your own life that you are creating, that is so unique to you and is so authentic to the person that you want to be, and the version of you that comes most alive when you are just so tapped into yourself. When you know yourself, when you have claimed yourself fully and are just enjoying the dance of life. That's what it is. That's what's happening. All right. Well, I am so excited to continue the conversation, and I will see you back here next Sunday. Bye.